Let's stay on this topic here. Does someone look to, let's say, if they're going to look into the first home buyers, like you said, there's 2%, 5%, wherever, people come to you for that advice. But is it to live in it or to invest in it?
If you're going to be leveraging off the government's incentive, then it has to be under the first homeowner's grants. The core purpose of it has to be based on the fact that you're going to live in it, right? Now, as long as you've met all the criteria that is required within the regulation and within the government as well, I think most of the incentive required to stay there for 6 to 12 months in the actual property. After that, if you deem the property not to be suitable for you to reside in, you can always convert it to an investment property. But to take advantage of the government incentive, to take advantage of the federal incentive, it must be for the core purpose of you living in the property.
Okay, and you did touch on it earlier. Let's say in Sydney, right, for young entrepreneurs looking to buy their first property in Sydney, is there, great deals for them to be able to do that in terms of utilizing the first home buyers?
Absolutely, there are. There's a lot of incentive out there. As I said, you've got a federal incentive, you've got a state incentive, you've got a stamp duty complete annihilation. You don't have to worry about it because stamp duty in New South Wales could be up to like 4% of the property value itself. So not having to worry about that and coming with as little as 5% or 2% in some cases, it's the difference between someone having to come up with 10%. So if you're looking at a property worth $1 million, which that seems to be the average property value in Sydney, and you're not really getting that much home, then we're talking about 100,000 in minimum deposit for someone that doesn't have any government incentive that they could take advantage of. So, not having to have to save for 100,000 really goes a long way. So, if you've got 50,000, 60,000, you'd be surprised you can actually get into a home. Depending on the home value too as well, some people can actually get into a home with as little as $40,000,
wow.
$50,000,
$40,000,
$50,000 leveraging of the government incentive as well.
And so that's also like a service that you do provide if someone is coming and say, look, I want to get my first home, Collins, and utilize that, they come to you.
Absolutely.
Okay, and as we are here at this event, and you are an industry leader, just to wrap up, how did you get to where you are in a short sentence? Like, how were you able to scale to this position where you're looked on as an expert, and seeing you network and make connections around the room, how can someone be able to aspire to where you've gotten in your career so far?
One word: hard work. It doesn't really happen overnight. I didn't get to where I am, and there's still a long way for me to go. I've been in this industry for over a decade. There's still so much work that needs to be done. Hey, I know you're enjoying this video. For any inquiries and mentorship opportunity, which I would be really looking forward to working with you, in this description below you can get all my details, and I look forward to working with you soon. My advice to people is you decide in terms of what you want to do, where you want to be, put your head down and start working. Be very disciplined, be consistent at it, stick to it. There's going to be rough patches, ups and downs, but stick to it. And I can almost guarantee you that if you put in the work and you're consistent at putting in the work, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. As you guys have been following along Collins Mayaki's day and the life of what he gets up to. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Cool.